Honorable Speaker, 415 billion is not the only money going to counties, because that's just the shareable revenue that counties are getting. The additional county allocations, a further 55 billion shillings. So when we speak about the money going to in the coming financial year, should be that 415 plus the 55, which is a whooping 470 billion shillings. 5 billion shillings above the 465 that our good senators had sought in the Council of Governors. And over and above that, we have close to another 10 billion shillings, about 9.6 billion, through the Equalization Fund that is going again to counties. Honorable Speaker, last evening I listened to the contribution by Honorable Mwalimu Moroto. And, you know, he usually gets very agitated in the evening, I think on account of age.
The order, Majority Leader. There is no scientific evidence that old people get agitated in the evening.
You know, Mwalimu Moroto, Mr. Speaker, yes, there is no scientific explanation, but over the years that I have known him, he usually will come in the evening very agitated. Yes. I have never figured out for what reason. But his agitation notwithstanding, Honorable Speaker, he was very passionate about Equalization Fund money and pleading that this money should have been implemented through constituencies, whether through a model like NGCDF or whichever other model, because most of that money, and I could identify with what Honorable Moroto was saying, because I have been to his county, and they are lagging behind like many other counties. And this fund was meant to uplift those counties that were lagging behind others. But unfortunately, with devolution, the more money that goes to a county, I think the more corruption there is in that county, and the more backward that county continues to be. I don't know why, Honorable Speaker. Because if you look at the counties that benefit with the highest amounts, corruption is also very rampant, and I don't want to name any particular county, Honorable Speaker. And also, Honorable Speaker, the status in which those counties were at the advent of devolution, most of them are still in the same state. So you have to ask yourself, where is all this money going to, Honorable Speaker? When I listened to the Vice Chair of the Budget and Appropriations Committee speak and allude to some counties, like his county in Trans Nzoia, I couldn't help but imagine these are the same governors who, when they are accused of corruption and Eacc summons them to appear before them or they are arrested, they mobilize goons to even ban Eacc and police cars on account of being asked to be accountable of the money. I'm saying this, Honorable Speaker, because these accounting officers in county governments, our governors, must be accountable of this money that is being appropriated to counties, Honorable Speaker. It is true, Honorable Speaker, that many Kenyans are still suffering without medication in their county hospitals. At a time, hundreds of billions are being devolved every year to our county governments, Honorable Speaker. I know we just come from a very painful journey on RMLF. Honorable Speaker, walk to any county in this country. MCAs say it openly that this RMLF money is the only money we would get to eat. Therefore, when we say here that when governors get RMLF money, Honorable Speaker, and I know we are about to do legislation around the issues that the court made a decision on, we must be emphatic and give conditions that will ensure RMLF money goes specifically to doing roads and not just doing maram roads. They must tarmac roads. Yes. We must conditionalize that money to ensure that, because there is no county in this country without a shopping center, without some sort of urban population, that at least this money goes to tarmac roads in those urban centers, or if they are doing in rural roads, roads already identified in work plans by the Kenya Roads Board so that we stem the abuse of all these monies that are going to the counties. Because we can't give 415 billion in shareable revenue. It is all stolen. Honorable Speaker, if you look at the Comptroller of Budgets reports, you'll be shocked. The percentage of money going to development from this shareable revenue. And why, Honorable Speaker? Because if I am elected as a governor today, I will find ward administrators, sub-county administrators, I don't know, village liaison officers, who are on permanent and pensionable terms employed by your predecessor. Then a new governor comes into office, they recruit their own kin and their own friends and campaigners into the same permanent and pensionable jobs. Then they start crying all over, oh, we have no money for development. You have no money for development because you have failed in governance. You don't have to employ every other person who campaigned for you. Grow the economies in the counties, and your supporters and those who campaign for you will be able to get jobs when economies in your counties are growing, when roads are functional, when hospitals are functional. Those economies will thrive, and all your supporters and your citizens in your counties will have job opportunities that will come their way. Therefore, with those many remarks, Honorable Speaker, allow me to support with that caution, Honorable Speaker, that when we come to do the law, and I hope the chair of the Roads Committee is listening, if he's still here, the Honorable GK is here, that we must conditionalize that money for RMLF. Just like when we do the additional county allocations, that money comes with conditions, even this one for RMLF must come with. And the cardinal condition on shareable revenue must be accountability and transparency in how this money is utilized at the county level. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to support.
Yes.